All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to MaxSpeedTV. We should have a good race starting. We are in room 2 here. There are 2 rooms here tonight. Obviously, we are not going to be able to get in to both of them, but everybody should be going in to this room here shortly. But right now, there is currently no one in here with about 26 minutes left in practice. This track looks very fresh, but while we have a minute, let's go through all of the sponsors that make all of this possible here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with Performance PCs. They are the official water cooling and modification company of MaxSpeedTV. SimSpeedShop.com. Definitely check these guys out. They are our newest partner here at MaxSpeedTV. We've seen some great looking button boxes on their Facebook page, so definitely check out their website for all of those cool things. The 2 teams that make all of this possible are HRE Motorsports and Elite 7 Racing. Make sure you check both of them out on Facebook and give them a like on their page. And obviously, Virtual2Reality.tv, they are a sponsor here of MaxSpeedTV. And this is also their race here tonight. This is the Virtual2Reality.tv Tournament Race 1. Again, how this is working, there is going to be a total of I believe 30 races total. He goes, we'll take this race here with the other race. They will merge those into one, take the top drivers into one more race following this one, and then we will have one driver at the end of the night will be the first of 30 drivers to lock themselves into a chance to drive a real sprint car. That is going to be a little ways off, but again, this will happen each Friday here on MaxSpeedTV, and we will eventually crown one driver out of those final 30, and they will have a shot to drive a real sprint car in real life on a real track, not here on the virtual world. So that is a great opportunity for one lucky person. But again, we're still waiting for a few people to come in here, so we are going to step away for just a moment while we wait some drivers to get in here, and we will be right back. Alright guys, give us just a minute, sorting some stuff out here. We will be back here in just a minute. Figure some stuff out, and we'll be back. Alright guys, we are back live here with about 18 minutes left in practice. And a little confusion going on there. Some issues were going on with a website earlier that caused a lot of confusion here. But we are here. Finally, we're getting trading paints loaded, so we'll leave all the paint jobs here as we have 19 drivers in here. Technically, we have 18 actually. A lot of names we know, of course, at the top of the charts right now. In the number 38 machine, Tim Smith, he is at the top of the charts. Looks like he's got a new paint job there. We'll have to see what kind of times he can put down here. And for the race itself, looking right behind him, sitting on pit road is the number 84 of Chris Brenner. Cole Newhoffen out on the track right now in that Sim Speed Shop car. And he is in third right now. He is your third fastest driver. Anthony Lopresto back in fourth right now. Dylan Workman back in fifth. Looks like Derek Walker is going to be making the trip here tonight as well. So we'll take a look at all these guys. Max Stanball, Michael Sheridan going to be in here. A lot of names we know, have seen before. We'll take a look here. Hopefully we get this name right. So we'll put our driver bar for you. David Kolb. Hopefully we get that right. And if we don't, we do apologize, but we will do our best here tonight. Zachary Tucker. Haven't seen him before, but a nice looking H&R Block paint job there in that number 12 machine. Again, a lot of great drivers here. We'll see how all these guys do. Check a look in here. Preston. I'm not even know if I want to try to pronounce that name. Perlmutter, hopefully that is right. Perlmutter. Looks how it sounds, that is how it is, so we again do apologize. But some of these guys we have not seen here before, so this is going to be as interesting for us here tonight as it is you. So we are going to try to do the best we can to cover all of these guys. Alright, we do want to thank everybody for tuning in here. Looks like we got about 15 people, and it's steadily growing, so thanks for tuning in here. And again, it should be a great race. Looking back in 14th right now is the number 5 of Jonathan Smith, as he's going to hit that little berm there just a little bit and go up onto it, and he's going to pull it to a stop. Joseph McWerther again Ritter, hopefully that is right. In the number 2 car right now, he is currently 18th fastest, but just setting in some laps. I'm sure we'll see him move through the field as well. And still, your top driver is Tim Smith as he's rolling back out onto the track in that number 38 machine. So we'll keep an eye on him and see how he does in the race itself. But right now, he is the fastest here in practice. If everybody shows up that should be here tonight, folks, we will have, right after practice, a little qualifying session, followed by heat race 1, 2, 3, and 4. Followed by your C main. B main, there will be a little bit of a warm-up for the guys that are going to the feature race, and then your feature race. So that is how the lineup is going to work here tonight. Again, this is just one race, and after this one, we will take so many to the next race. And there's would have been 2 lobbies like this, but it looks like we're only going to have one, and it is going to have up to 40 drivers in it. So again, we will have 4 heat races of 10 drivers apiece if we have a full field here of 40 drivers, followed by a C main, a B main, a little bit of a warm-up for those feature race drivers, and then your feature coming up. But right now, it looks like we have about 19 drivers, so that will determine that is 10 apiece. That will be 2 rooms, so we'll only have 2 heat races, so it looks like we won't even have a C main, but again, we'll figure all that out here in just a little bit. Right now, it looks like in about 13 minutes or so, we are going to step away for just a few moments here, as we're going to go on board with these drivers here for a few laps, courtesy of the on-board camera, thanks to T&D Rustic Decor. Again, we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Alright, we are back. Again, you are here in practice. And it looks like we have about 20 drivers, so that'll be 2 heat races of 10. So we'll follow all of that action. As looks like still nobody is past Tim Smith at the top of the 16. That's 272 here in practice anyway, but that doesn't mean anything in qualifying. We'll have to see how that goes. Again, we'll see how it works out for Room 2 here tonight, how all that plays itself out. Who else is going to make it and who is not. Again, should have had 2 rooms, but there was a confusing part of the website where everyone registers for this race did go down. It wasn't just a localized website issue. It was a major issue that was affecting thousands of websites. So that is the reasoning behind this. A little bit of confusion here tonight, so we do apologize for that, but it was beyond anybody's control. So we again apologize, but unfortunately it didn't have much say in it. As you are in here in practice, we have about 9 minutes left. So let us know in chat, who are you rooting for tonight? Who do you want to win? Do you have a favorite here in the race? Again, as we have now 21 drivers in here. So it looks like we have John Lepresto in here with Anthony Lepresto. So wondering if there is a relation between those two drivers. And Matt Hill also making it into the race. Is wow, not sure who that is. It might have been Max Stambaugh. It was getting into the outside guardrail there. That will put him back on pit road. Now again, all these guys, a lot of these we know, we've seen them race. These are some very fast drivers here tonight. So we'll keep an eye on all of them to see how they do. But again, let us know in chat, who are you rooting for tonight? Who are you wanting to win? Do you have a favorite? Again, we have to say still about 8 minutes left. We'll let y'all know what's gonna happen here with the next race after this. If all these drivers are gonna make it, or if we will move to another lobby. We'll let you know all that. It should be another lobby after this one, as we still have 21 drivers. So that will be 3 heat races now. Won't be 10 drivers in each one, but they will be broken up into 3 heat races. So that could make it a little interesting. We'll see how it all plays itself out. I believe top 5 advance. So we should have a B main. I don't believe we are going to have a C main here tonight. But we will indeed have a B main as the way it looks. So again, thanks everyone for tuning in here tonight. We'll take a look. Yeah, we're gaining steadily. We got about 17 people in here, so definitely to those people that are here, the dedicated people that come out to all these races, thank you for tuning in. And it looks like we're looking on the upcoming schedule here for MaxSpeedTV. Tomorrow night, only one broadcast, and that is the DSRL 360 series. Definitely be checking out that. It is going to be another great race, as always with DSRL. And looking in the next 48 hours after that, Sunday, we have a couple of races. The No Excuses Sim Series Short Track Series race, SRA Truck Series, and of course the URL Super Series. That one won't be here on MaxSpeedTV, but KR Stolfus will be doing that race. Looking into next week for the first day of that work week on a Monday, SRA Gen 6 Series, and of course the No Excuses Sim Series 360 race. You know, a lot of great races coming up next week. Just about 2 to 3 races every day next week. Until we get into the weekend, we slow down just a little bit. But again, a lot of great races coming up. So again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone that will tune in for those upcoming races as well. And we have a lot of races on the schedule. We have a lot of new broadcasters. Obviously, D'Amico is here, Michael D'Amico. We have KR Stolfus, Joshua Medlock helping us out, as well as myself, Charles, and Rudy, all broadcasting here on MaxSpeedTV. So, big shout out to all those guys that we work with and help us out. We wouldn't be what we are without these guys. They are some of the best here on iRacing. So, big shout out to all the other broadcasters and commentators, and even the moderators that make all of this possible here for MaxSpeedTV. And it looks like, again, we're kicking in the fastest car, still right there, the 38 of Tim Smith. He is your fastest car. He has not improved on his time, still 16.272. Looking behind him, he's on pit road, Chris Brenner with a 16.279, so 0.007 off of Tim Smith is his teammate Chris Brenner. And one I'm going to be looking here for tonight is right there in the number 8 car, Cole Newhoffen, a 16.406.134 off of your leader. And he is definitely a very fast, very young driver here. But he is definitely showing that he has what it takes to be here, so we'll watch him later on tonight. Check in, it looks like most people are off the track at the moment. And it looks like we have 23 drivers here. Nate Davis coming in here as well, and John Batista making it in here as well. This should be a very good race. All right, and still more and more people are coming in. Again, I am looking to see a heck of a race here tonight. As it now, again, about 25 drivers in here. Matt Hill still has not run a lap yet, but with 27 drivers, we definitely will have officially 3 heat races. But we'll see if we do have a C main. If we keep gaining drivers at the rate we are, we will indeed have a C main. But right now, it looks like just a B main. Again, we are going to step away here for just one more minute and get a drink real fast, and we will be right back here in just a minute with qualifying. Alright, that will do it for practice. Next up is qualifying. So again, we'll see what these guys can put down here in qualifying. Again, I do expect to see some great times with about 25 drivers or so in here. We'll check in, as it looks like the first driver to come out is going to be Cole Newhoffen. So we'll put up our driver bar so you can see who is going to be where at the end of qualifying. Again, we'll keep an eye on all the times here and report them in. We'll try to keep a tab on those top 5, top 10 if possible. They will change quite often. As again, the first driver out is Cole Newhoffen in the number 8 machine, sponsored by SimSpeedShop.com. We'll see how he does. Looks like we have about 7 minutes here to qualify, and he will put his first time in right there, top of the charts with a 17:302. Right behind him is Jonathan Smith with a 17:746. We'll see how he is going to do here, stacked up the rest. Joshua Gaiman up to third now with a 17:442. And it looks like Chris Brenner is going to take to the top of the charts with a 17:198. Again, that will put him at the top of the charts here in qualifying. As we'll see, it looks like John Batista is now going to pass a bunch of these guys. He will jump up to third position now with a 17:241 as Tim Smith jumps to a second with a 17:152. Looks like he's going to shut it down. We'll check in with Derek Walker right now, who is running in third fastest right now with a 17:131. He is also going to shut it down there, almost jumping over the berm. As we'll look in right now in fifth place is Max Stamballs. He's going to shut it down. So everyone pretty much has put in times here. We'll take a look and see here. So we'll switch cameras there for you. That is Kyle Gilbert in 17th place right now in the 227 machine. Again, back in 17th position. Dylan Workman back in 8th, or about 23rd, but he has not put a time in. He's going to do such right there. So we'll keep an eye where he is going to place. As this actually will be his first time left right here. Either that or he hit the wall. That lap did not count, so we'll see what kind of time he can put in as he is going to cross the flag stand one more time. There it is, 17:394. That'll put him in to 12th position, so a good run for him. He will be in the top 15. Checking in with Preston Perlmutter back in 15th right now. Shane DeVolder will take a look here as he's slowing it down. He's going to come to a stop, but he is now 16th with a 17:436. Looks like, again, 24 drivers. Matt Hill is not going to be racing with us. It does not look like, as we will kill the driver bar here. 24 drivers put in times. So a lot of fast drivers right now. So the question is, who is going to come out on top? Coming up next will be heat race number 1 here in about 3.5 minutes. We have a little bit of time to kill here, and it looks like Shane DeVolder is going to come back out on the track. Maybe he has one lap left here. He is currently 16th fastest. See what kind of time he can put in. He'll start his lap right here. Not sure. It looks like the time did clear, so he may have one more lap to see what kind of time he can put in here in qualifying. Not going to matter as he gets into the outside wall. That will end it here for qualifying for him. He is, again, into that outside wall and then into the inside, so no time will count there. And we'll see. It doesn't look like he is going to come back out here with about 3 minutes to go, coming up on 2.5 minutes. So again, next up will be heat race number 1, and it looks like we again will have 3 heat races. So I don't see a B or a C main happening, but indeed it looks like we will have a B main. We'll see how that all plays out here once we get going. Again, haven't run heat racing too much here on iRacing, at least not run by iRacing itself. So we'll see how all that works with 24 drivers out of the 40 that we expect. So that being said, we got about 2 minutes left. We'll be back here in just about a minute and a half to get ready for heat race number 1. All right, we are back with 3 seconds here. Qualifying is now officially over. Checkered flags are waving here in qualifying. And next up will be heat race number 1. We'll see who else is going to be in it. It looks like it's going to be Dylan Workman, Michael Sheridan, Cody Olson, Timothy Smith, David Kolb, Shane Volder, Mark Nadeau, Joseph McWhorter, hopefully we get that right. And it looks like Matt Hill is not actually here. So we'll check in with Michael Sheridan, as he is going to be on outside pole here. Again, this should be a great race. Michael Sheridan, a very fast driver, but so is Tim Smith. So we'll see just how that plays out here tonight. Who's going to be coming out on top. Haven't seen Shane Volder race too many times, as well as David Kolb and Mark Nadeau. We haven't seen Joseph McWhorter. Hopefully we're again pronouncing that right. We have not seen him races either. Again, right now, that all doesn't matter. First, you got to get through heat racing. This is heat race number 1. As it looks like all we're missing is a Shane Volder here tonight. And we will roll off here for the grid. Looks like we're going to have about 6 to 8 drivers here. Looks like 8 if everyone makes it. 7 on grid right now, just waiting on Shane Volder to grid up. And we will have 8 drivers. Doesn't look like he's going to make it in time. They don't have long here on the grid. But right now, Dylan Workman is at your pole sitter for heat race number 1. Again, we'll see how it plays out. Can he hold off Michael Sheridan and the 38 of Tim Smith? Both very fast drivers. We've seen them win a lot. And we'll see if they do it here in this race as well. 10 laps is all they get here in heat race number 1, 2, and 3. So it looks like they are pacing. So Shane Volder is going to indeed miss his grid. So we're not sure if he is just no longer with us here, or if he is just missed his grid. But either way, we're rolling off. All right, everyone is getting ready here. We're gonna keep an eye on those front spots there to see where these guys place, as we have one more lap to go before we get the green flag. So as always, we keep wanting to remind you, thanks for tuning in here on MaxSpeedTV. I hope you are enjoying the show. Definitely give a thumbs up on the race if you like it. We will be bringing you at least one, if not multiple races every night of the week here on MaxSpeedTV. Definitely, if you are new here tonight, please hit that subscribe button. Right now, it is just moments away from getting the green flag. We will put our top 3 up there once they get the green flag. But you're watching the Virtual to Reality.tv Tournament Race 1, presented by MaxSpeedTV. And there it is. Green flag is out. And what a jump from Dylan Workman. He is way out front right now. As we'll see, can Michael Sheridan get up there? He's back in third right now. His major contact looked like the 25 is going to come up into the 21. And put the 21 of Michael Sheridan into the fence. That was Cody Olson in the 25. That can look like he's coming up into the 21. 21 having nowhere to go. Again, that's Michael Sheridan. Tim Smith now in third place, and it looks like he's going to try to take that from Olson, as he does very easily take second position. So now it's can Tim Smith catch up with the 18 of Dylan Workman. And it looks like he may do it with 8 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Again, 8 drivers on the track, or 7 drivers on the track. Should have had 9, but 2 of them didn't make it. And here comes Tim Smith. He is going to be your new race leader. He officially led that lap at the line with 7 laps to go here in heat race number 1. It's going to be a battle here. We got a huge battle going on for the front 2 right now. And it looks like Tim Smith is going to officially pull away. Looks like Tim Smith may have first place locked up here with 6 laps to go. Not much of a battle there. It looks like the 25 of Olson's going to try to get it second place, and he's going to have his hands full. The 18's not giving it up. He does pass him right there back. As we'll take a look back a little bit further, we have no battles going on for 4th right now. Michael Sheridan, though, he is trying to close in with 5 laps to go. And again, that major contact between him and the 25 as the 25 came up into Sheridan and put him into the outside fence. Sheridan had nowhere to go. He was about as close as he could get to that outside wall, but unfortunately it did happen. But he looks like he may recover from it. He's in 5th right now. Again, Joseph McWhirter back in 6th place right now. Mark Nadeau right behind him in 7th position. So the question is, with 3 laps to go, can anybody catch up with Tim Smith? As it looks like Dylan Workman has got back by the 25 of Olson, and he may hang on to that position. And I'm not sure exactly how many are going to transfer. I think it's either 3 or 5. We're going to go with 3. So if it's only 3, we may indeed have a C main here tonight. But we'll keep an eye on all that. I don't think we will, just a B main. But that is a battle for second position right now. But once again, with the white flag out, it goes to the 18 of Dylan Workman, and he is holding off the 25 right now. So can he do it is the question. He's got 1 more lap to hold him off. He's got the high line. It seems to be the fastest line, and he will indeed get him. It does look like, as Tim Smith is going to be your race winner here tonight. So again, Tim Smith is race winner. But heat race number 2 is coming up. Dylan Workman taking 2nd, just edging out Cody Olson for 3rd. Coming out onto the track now for heat race number 2, it is going to be John Lopresto, Max Stambaugh, Chris Brenner, Cole Newhoffen, Nathan Davis, Ryan Martin, and Jonathan Smith, as well as Kyle Gilbert. Again, all these drivers coming out onto the track, and it looks like John Lopresto is going to be your pole sitter for heat race number 2. All right, we are just about ready here. Everyone is on track except for obviously Virtual to Reality TV is in here as an admin. They are not racing, but we are rolling off. And again, the 83 John Lopresto is on pole, but he has got the young gun Cole Newhoffen on his outside. So we'll see if he can hold him off here tonight, as it looks like the 83 of John Lopresto wants to take a run with the pace truck, see if he can't outrun him. I have a feeling he would probably win fairly easy, as that truck is not very fast. However, if it was a monster truck thing, I'm pretty sure that truck would win. As we all know, at Lanier, it likes to drive over the wall. But right now, 1 lap to go, and we will get the green flag. So who is it going to be? You got a lot of good drivers in here. Nathan Davis, Max Stambaugh, Chris Brenner, Cole Newhoffen. Those are just to name a few that we know right offhand, that we broadcast a lot here on MaxSpeedTV. And a lot of these drivers you will see once again on MaxSpeedTV tomorrow night for the DSRL 360 series. Again, I believe that is their open set series. So that could be interesting to see if one of these guys can get the win here tonight and go and do it again tomorrow night in DSRL. It looks like we are getting ready here. Green flag is just about ready to come out. And indeed, there it is. Green flag out, 10 laps to go here in heat race number 2. So the question is, can the 83 hold off this charging field? Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Right now, Cole Newhoffen putting on the pressure, and he is going to get by him fairly easy. And it looks like Chris Brenner's going to try to get into the mix as well, battling back for second position right now. And it looks like he's got his teammate Max Stambaugh back there as well, pushing him. So it looks like we got a little bit of teammate work going on here, as it's going to be Cole Newhoffen, Chris Brenner, and Max Stambaugh as they cross the line, shoving John Lopresto back to 4th position. And here comes Nate Davis. He's going to take to the high side, see if he can't get by the 83 of Lopresto as well. Again, that's John Lopresto. We do have 2 of them here. Nate Davis almost getting into the outside wall, but he does manage to stay off, and he will take the position of 4th from John Lopresto. Behind them, Ryan Martin back in 6th place, Kyle Gilbert in 7th, and Jonathan Smith in 8th place right now. But the young gun, Cole Newhoffen, out front. Can he hold off Chris Brenner, Max Stambaugh, and Nathan Davis? Very fast, 3 very fast drivers here in this race. So can he hold them off? He's doing a good job. But Chris Brenner, he is on a run right now. He is going to pass him here as he's going to slide job. And we'll see if the crossover comes back at the line. It is going to be, looks like Newhoffen once again. Cole Newhoffen is still out front as he manages to do a crossover and get back by. But here comes Chris Brenner for the lead one more time. Can he get by him, as he's got Mad Max Stambaugh back behind him trying to push him forward. And those two almost colliding together. Newhoffen's still out front. Look at the battle back here. 36s will catch up to the Stambaugh here in a minute. But here goes a battle for the lead. Once again, Chris Brenner's going to slide up. Oh! Cole Newhoffen gets into the back of Chris Brenner, as the slide job didn't even lift, just clobbered the back bumper of Chris Brenner. And that is going to put Chris Brenner way back in 7th position now, as he got into the outside wall after that. And that's also going to put Nate Davis ahead of Max Stambaugh for 2nd position, as Cole Newhoffen's going to get into the wall. That's going to let Nate Davis by, so it looks like Nate Davis will be your new leader. But here comes Cole Newhoffen back to the inside. Can he hold off Nate Davis? Again, 2 laps ago. I'm not sure if he has it left in him after getting into that wall. And that lap will go to the 36 of Nate Davis. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. Nate Davis has a sizable lead at the moment, and it looks like he will hang on to it, as there's Cole Newhoffen behind him. But it looks like your race winner here for heat race number 2 is going to be Nathan Davis. What a run. He got a little lucky there, but he also had a lot of skill to be up there towards the front. But he is heat race winner, or heat race 2 winner, heat race number 3, coming out on to the track now. It will be Anthony Lopresto, Joshua Gaiman, John Batista, Derek Walker, Preston Perlmutter, Rennie Cartland, we have not seen this person before. They were not in practice. Zachary Tucker and Michael Robertson. So again, we did not see Michael Robertson in here as well. But again, everyone on the track except for Anthony Lepresto, just waiting for that person to take to the track. And we will get ready to start heat race number 3 again. I believe this should be our last heat race. Again, we are not going to have a fourth heat race. It is being skipped. So looks like following this will be the C main. So another great race coming your way. With any luck, we will have some great passing for the lead like we did in the last one. Again, unfortunate for Chris Brenner, as put a slide job on the 8 of Cole Newhoffen. Newhoffen didn't even check up, gets into the back of Chris Brenner, and that put him way back into the field. So again, heat race number 3 is out on the track. No heat race number 4. Following this race, showing us should be the C main. So we'll see if that indeed does happen, or if we are going to go straight to the B main before a little bit of a warm-up. And that warm-up will only be for the drivers that are in the feature race. Then we will have the feature coming up after that. But again, this is heat race number 3 and your final heat race of the night here for this race. Like half a lap here. We are on the backstretch, going in at 2, 3, and 4 now. So getting ready, and they should get the green flag any second now. Little jump there, but green flag is out. 10 laps to go here in your heat race. Anthony Lepresto out front as they're 3 wide for the lead right now. There for a split second, and they're not giving it up. Here comes Joshua Gaiman in a second position. John Batista right behind him. Can John Batista get up there and get the win? And the other one you want to keep on the 20 of Derek Walker. What a fast driver here. Oh, as Gaiman's getting it into the wall, that is going to cost him 2 positions, as Batista and Walker will officially get by him here with 9 laps to go in heat race 3. So we'll see. We got back here in 5th, Preston Perlmutter. He is back again in the 5th position. Rennie Cartland back in 6th, Zachary Tucker in 7th, and Michael Robertson back in 8th place right now, but back up to the front. We may have a battle for the lead with 7 laps to go when they cross the line. It is Anthony Lepresto, John Batista, and Derek Walker trying to get into the mix as well. Oh, is Derek Walker almost getting into the back bumper of John Batista, but these two have raced side by side so many times. They know how to race each other very clean, and they do such a good job of it, as it looks like they are going to hang in there. Here comes John Batista to the inside. He will slide up and take the slide job and take first place from Anthony Lepresto. But here comes the crossover from Lepresto in the 57. Ooh, it's going to be close. A little contact made. And at the line, it is going to be, once again, John Batista. But now it looks like Derek Walker is going to get by Lepresto as well. So again, this could get very interesting for the lead if we have a battle between Derek Walker and John Batista for the lead, as we now have 4 laps to go in this heat race 3. And here comes Derek Walker sliding right up to the side of the 39, letting him know he is there and he is not going to give this race up without a fight. I mean, I'm not sure if it's going to matter. John Batista so fast, as you see the momentum he pulls out of turn 4, as he is right up on that wall. Any closer and he would probably pop that right rear as close as he is getting to that guardrail. So as he is out front right now, Derek Walker losing a little bit of ground, but still in a good position to pounce if a mistake is made. Here comes Anthony Lepresto back up to the front, just not sure if he has anything. Joshua Gaiman still in 4th after getting into the outside wall. He is hanging into a top 5 position. Preston Perlmutter in 5th place right now. Again, Rennie Cartland still in 6th. Zachary Tucker in 7th place right now. And Michael Robertson in 8th place. But the white flag is out. There is your race leader, the 39 of John Batista, and it looks like if he can hang on to it, he will be the race winner here. And no, not sure if he got him there. He did. Derek Walker is going to be your race winner. Squeezes it out at the last minute. But the number 20, Derek Walker, is your race winner here in Heat Race 3. What a upset. He came in at the last second to get that, and it does indeed look like we are not going to have a C main. Moving right on to the B main. So it looks like here in the B main it will be Mark Nadeau, Chris Brenner, Rennie Cartlin, Zachary Tucker, Shane DeVolder, Jonathan Smith, Matt Hill is not here, Joseph McWhorter, and Cole Newhoffen. So again, a lot of drivers we've seen in here before, or that we don't normally see in here, that we are seeing in here. Notably, right there, the 84 starting on the outside pole of Chris Brenner. Again, it looks like Shane DeVolder never started, Matt Hill never started, so it looks like we should have a good field here. We'll see how this plays itself out. Can Chris Brenner make his way into the feature race? Again, right after this, we will have a warm-up for your feature drivers, followed by that actual feature race. It looks like we got out 53 people on Facebook with us, and about 25 or so on YouTube. Thanks everybody for tuning in here tonight. Again, this will be a weekly thing here on Friday nights. We will do this. So again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you are on the YouTube side of things, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and get notified of all of our races that we have coming up. And definitely, if you like this racing, hit that thumbs up button and give us a like. Also, if you're wanting to get into this, if you are an iRacer, you can always go over to the virtualtoreality.tv competitors page and sign up. All the details should be on there, showing you how to sign up for these races. Again, what these guys are racing for here tonight, this is tournament race 1 of 30. They are going to take the winners of all 30 of those races, put them in one big race, and the winner of that race gets a shot at a real race car. So that is what is on the line here. So these guys definitely want to get a win and get that win in that main event so that they can be locked in for that. But it looks like we are racing. Green flags out. Lap 1 of 12 here in your B main is underway. Again, feature race will be 30 laps. As we have a lot of battling going on. Here comes Chris Brenner trying to get Mark Nadeau here for the lead. And he's going to take to the high side, which has already been shown to be faster. And it is right there as you see Chris Brenner walking away with the lead here. He got by the 19 of Mark Nadeau like he was sitting still right now on that high side. Looks like Rennie Cartlin back in third place right now. Cole Newhoffen's going to take that fairly easy from him. So we'll see if he can hang on to it. He is going to take it to the bottom, and it looks like it's going to be a dead even tie, but Cole Newhoffen will take second position. We go a little further back. It looks like the 5 of Jonathan Smith is in 5th position right now. And these two battling back for 6th position right now. Michael Robertson and Joseph McWhorter back here in the back. Zachary Tucker trying to get into the mix as well. Back up to the front. There's your leader with 9 laps to go here in the B main. Chris Brenner again got some major contact. Put him in the wall after a slide job to get by Cole Newhoffen. Cole Newhoffen didn't even check up or lift at all, clobbering the back bumper of the 84 of Chris Brenner, but he is not letting that happen again. He has got a sizable lead of 0.733 seconds at the moment, and he is not looking back at Cole Newhoffen at all. But here comes Cole Newhoffen trying to make something happen, just can't quite get to the back bumper. Mark Nadeau, right now, he is in 3rd position. Again, he started on pole, but he is back to 3rd now. We look, really no competition going on right now at the moment with 7 laps to go. That's probably one of the closest battles right there between the 5 and the 26. Again, that's Jonathan Smith and Rennie Cartlin, as Cartlin's going to try to get by Smith, and it looks like he may hang on to it. We'll see. Smith back in front of him, but here comes Cartland one more time. Again, there's a battle for 4th position, and it will go to Smith in the number 5 machine for 4th position. Let's look a little further back here. We'll take a look at Michael Robinson and Zachary Tucker. We might have a battle between these two here, back for 7th position here in the next lap or so with 4 laps to go. As Brenner will take it here in a second. He's about to put these guys a lap down. So this could be very interesting to see how this plays itself out, as he's actually pretty close to them. As you look, they're in on the back stretch, so not as close as we thought. But right now, it doesn't matter. Chris Brenner is out front, and he is not looking back at all. Cole Newhoffen, 1.083 seconds behind, so he is falling behind with every lap. Now, again, going to be 2 laps to go at the line. Repeat, 2 laps to go for Chris Brenner to hang on to this lead, and it looks like he probably will do so. Again, looking back, no, you don't see any real battles. Right there is one for 4th position right now. But it looks like Jonathan Smith may have it wrapped up fairly easy for 4th position. But white flag is in the air. There is your leader, the 84 of Chris Brenner here in the B main. We'll see, can he get away with the win here in the B main? And it looks like he indeed will, as he's going to fly across the line. And there it is. Your B main race winner will be Chris Brenner. So what a comeback to come back from getting into the wall there, thanks to some contact from the 8, to bringing it to the victory lane here in the B main. Next up will be a little bit of a warm-up here, as it looks like about 2 minutes for a warm-up. Again, the only ones allowed in warm-up are going to be the ones in your feature race, I do believe, is how that works. So that being said, we'll take a look here and let these guys come around. As you see them going full speed here, we'll go to camera 1 for you to get a view of these guys. Right behind the guardrail there is the 38 of Tim Smith. And you'll see him here coming around the corner in the dirt there. You can see all the black on this track. It has definitely slicked off, so that could make it interesting. Tim Smith is very good at a slick track. So we will take a look here. You see him still going by. I'll switch to our main camera again. We got a minute left here in warm-up, so we won't go anywhere. We'll stay here, as again in 1 minute we will get ready for your feature race. Major contact there, not sure who all that was. They had a big wreck there. Not what you want to see when you're in practice, but again, it is just a little bit of a warm-up, so no harm done. You know, since we are here with the virtual to reality.tv tournament race, we do want to remind you, if you are new, have never been on iRacing before, and you're looking to get into it, again, if you have at least a gaming controller or a wheel and pedals, look us up on MaxSpeedTV on Facebook. We'll give away 2 tonight. The first 2 people that want to get into iRacing that have at least a gaming controller or a wheel, we'll hook you up with 3 months free to iRacing, courtesy of virtual to reality.tv. They give us those codes to give away. So again, if you are interested in getting in iRacing and have a racing wheel and pedals or gaming controller, message us on our Facebook page at MaxSpeedTV, and we will hook you up. The first 2 people to message us, that is, with a 3-month code here tonight. Alright, it looks like we are just about ready here. As we'll take a look here. Once they get rolling off, it looks like everybody is going to make it. Feature race here. Again, everyone made it except for Shane Volder and Kyle Gilbert did not make it here tonight. All right, that is not the correct grid, so we're not going to go through that. But it's going to be, once they cycle through here, your HRE Motorsports starting grid is going to be John Batista, Dylan Workman, Nathan Davis, Cody Olson, Anthony Lepresto, Max Stambaugh, Derek Walker, Tim Smith, Ryan Martin, John Lepresto, Michael Sheridan, David Kolb, they're mixing it up here, Preston Perlmutter, Chris Brenner, Cole Newhoffen, Mark Nadu, Jonathan Smith, Rennie Carlin, Zachary Tucker, Michael Robinson, and Joseph McWhorter. That is your official HRE Motorsports starting lineup. Again, we do need to adjust our overlays just a little bit to compensate for heat racing. We'll try to get that all sorted out, as right now it's still running off of qualifying, so it does not show an accurate lineup here for the feature race. But that being said, we are just moments away from getting the green flag here in your feature race tonight. And it looks like everything is ready. There it is. Green flag is out. And John Batista out front. But here comes the 10 trying to get by him. Can he get by him is the question. Again, the 10 is Max Stambaugh. Max Stambaugh going to try to get by him for the lead. It's not going to happen here. He is going to hang on to it as they are battling very close here. Top 4 right now. Max Stambaugh, John Batista, Derek Walker, and Tim Smith. These guys putting on a heck of a battle up front right now. Those, again, are your top 4 drivers. As contact between the 20 of Derek Walker and the 38 of Tim Smith is going to let a couple of guys catch up. Like the 18 of Dylan Workman and the 36 of Nate Davis. Again, you still got a battle going on up here at the front. Max Stambaugh looks like he is going to officially take the lead here in the feature race. Lap 3 of 30. Lap 4 coming up here when they cross the flag stand. As we'll take a look here a little bit further back. Actually, we'll hang right here. We may have a 3-way battle for the lead between Stambaugh, Smith, and Batista. All 3 of these guys putting on a heck of a battle here for this lead. As here comes Derek Walker back in 4th position. And to see if he can possibly get in there as well. As it looks like we got a car into the outside wall. That is the 10 of Max Stambaugh, I believe it was. So let's go back and take a look and see exactly what happened to him. What happened to Mad Max Stambaugh here in this race? Oh, contact between him and the 39 of John Batista. The 18 gets into him. The 18 is going to take a violent roll as well. That is Dylan Workman. He is going to go for a vicious roll in turn 1 after getting collected into that. He's going to go there and get a fast repair done, and he'll come back out on the track. As we'll take a look here at our top 5 after 6 laps completed. It is Tim Smith out front, followed by John Batista, Derek Walker, Nathan Davis, and Anthony Lepresto. Chris Brenner is currently in 6th place after having an upset there, getting into that wall thanks to some contact. But he is now up in 6th position, and he will definitely be trying to move forward. We'll see if he can do so here tonight in your feature race. Lap 7 of 30 underway right now, as it looks like we will get the green flag, not this time by, but next. So that will give us the green flag with 22 laps to go here in your feature race. All right, lights are off on the pace truck. That indeed means green flag is back out. Lap 9 of 30 underway. Again, we have a lot of racing still left to go here, as that's a battle for second position right now. John Batista and Derek Walker battling for second position. Can either one of them hang on to it and possibly get a win here from Tim Smith? We'll all know here in a minute. Chris Brenner up to fifth now, so he's going to get by Joshua Gaiman and John LaPresto. And it's, again, not sure if they are related. I'm sure they are in some way. John LaPresto and Anthony LaPresto back here battling right now for seventh position, side by side. Joshua Gaiman just ahead of him. Michael Sheridan trying to get into the mix right now, back in ninth position. Can he do it? Cole Newhoffen's trying to get by Olsen here, and we'll see if he can do that. A very fast driver. So I don't see why he couldn't possibly do it, as he's going to be side by side with him here in a second. We'll keep an eye and see if he can get by him. But right now, it looks like your leader, Tim Smith, does have a .433 second lead over John Batista and Derek Walker. Again, these two still battling right now, as we are just about at the halfway point here. Almost contact between the 20 and the 39. Again, that is Walker and Batista, but they do manage to stay off of each other once again. So very interesting to see how this plays itself out. Let's take a look a little further back here in the field. We got a good battle going on. It looks like the 42, that is Preston Perlmutter, is going to battle the 5 of Jonathan Smith. And it looks like Smith will take the position once again. Not a whole lot of battling going on. They are still putting on a little bit of a battle, but Tim Smith still pulling away with a .633 second lead. All right, Tim Smith, Chris Brenner, again, is in fourth place, but here comes Chris Brenner, going to try to get by Derek Walker in the 20th. That is for third position right now, and it looks like he's going to be right there on the back bumper. Can he get by him? Again, that is for third position in the top 3, and it looks like he's going to slide it to the bottom. Can he slide up? Not going to slide up in front of him, as Derek Walker will get by him once again. But that battle is not over yet, folks. Again, that is for third position. Here comes Chris Brenner on the outside. Will he have the momentum? Not enough. It's going to be Derek Walker once again. Caution coming out, saving the 39 and the 84, who both get into the wall. And it's going to be Mark Nadeau going around. Let's go back and take a look. What happened to Mark Nadeau in the number 19 machine? Not sure here. Oh, just gets it around, hits the berm, spins it around. Somehow doesn't hit anybody or anything other than that berm. Spins it around, and he will get that car back going in the right direction here. And he will regain, or get back on the track, regain his position. He is back in 20th at the moment. So we are over halfway done here. As we'll take a look here now at your top 5 drivers after 18 laps completed. It is Tim Smith out front, John Batista in second, Derek Walker in third, Chris Brenner now in fourth, and Nathan Davis back in fifth position. Taking a look at our cautions, that is only our second caution of the night for 6 laps, 12 to go. Now take a look here. The lights are still on, so it looks like we'll get the green flag with 10 laps to go here in your feature race. Again, this is going to be a very good race. Again, I believe, again, normally this race was going to work because we were going to have 2 lobbies here. We were covering one of them, and then we would merge the 2 together, take the top drivers to a final lobby. But with only 24 drivers here, not quite sure how that is going to work here tonight. We will get confirmation of that if there is going to be another race here tonight, or if we are going to just end it with this one. But we'll find that out here in a little bit from race control. But it looks like we are just about ready. No, lights still on the pace truck. So it looks like there's going to be a 9-lap shootout when we get the green flag. Again, 10 laps to go right now. We are under caution, as it looks like the lights are out on the pace truck. So that means we'll get the green flag with 9 laps to go here in your feature race. Alright, green flag is just about ready to come out. While we have just a moment, we want to thank everyone for tuning in here on YouTube and Facebook tonight. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight, but doesn't matter now. Green flag is out. 9 laps to go here in your feature race. Tim Smith out front. Here comes Derek Walker and also Nate Davis trying to get to the inside, but Chris Brenner looks like he is going to take that spot again. He lost it just for a split second, but Chris Brenner is in 4th position. Can Chris Brenner get by the rest of these guys and get up there and join his teammate, Tim Smith? It looks like Brenner's going to get into the outside wall. That's going to cost him the spot. A 4th, but not for long. Here he comes. Look like it didn't even slow him down, and he's going to get right back by Nate Davis. Those two battling very hard right now. Now they're going to cross the line right there. 7 laps to go here in your feature race. We'll take a look back here. One we thought might be a little further up than he is right now. That is the 8 of Cole Newhoffen. Again, he had to go through the B-min as well after that contact with Chris Brenner. So that is unfortunate for him. So we'll look up here. John Batista back in 6th position. Michael Sheridan into the outside wall. That's going to cost him a couple of positions there. But John Batista was towards the front. He's now back in 6th position, trying to work his way back through the field here with 6 laps to go. We're going to cross the line at 5 laps to go. Look at the gap we have. There's first. There's second place of Derek Walker. A huge lead, 1.3 seconds over Derek Walker right now. Chris Brenner, though, he is closing in. He's in 3rd place now, and he ain't giving up without a fight. And he is going to keep digging as hard as he can. Nathan Davis in 4th position right now. So this race is not over. Anybody could win this in those top 3 cars right now. And again, Tim Smith out front. It looks like Tim Smith is going to be catching the lap car of Mark Nadeau here in a second in the number 19 machine. So could the 19 pose a problem for Tim Smith? It doesn't look like it's going to happen, as he is going to get by him very easily here. Looks like Mark Nadeau is just going to let him by. Not going to try to fight him. There's no point. But look behind him. Chris Brenner, Derek Walker, and there goes Chris Brenner by Derek Walker to take 2nd position with 2 laps to go here in your feature race. So again, can Chris Brenner get up there to his teammate? I'm not sure. 1.866 second lead. It looks like that car right there, the 38 of Tim Smith, will probably win this race. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go here in your feature race. Can he hold them off is the question. It looks like it's going to be Chris Brenner for 2nd and Derek Walker for 3rd. Right there looks to be your race winner if he can hold them off. And he indeed will do it. Your feature race winner here for this race is going to be Tim Smith in the number 38 machine from UW Motorsports. What a run for him tonight. Again, we will check in and see if they're going to run another race, as we only had 1 lobby here tonight, so that could get very interesting to see. But again, he is your race winner here tonight. As he's going to do some donuts there. His teammate going to do a few as well to celebrate that. But again, we don't have anybody here to interview, as this was a little different than normally. At least our top 3 anyway. So without further ado, we will get to your race results for this race. Again, coming away with the win here tonight is Tim Smith, followed by 2nd place Chris Brenner, 3rd place Derek Walker, 4th place Nathan Davis, and rounding out the top 5, Anthony Lopresto. 6th place John Batista, 7th place John Lopresto, and 2 Johns in a row there. 8th place Cody Olson, 9th place Michael Sheridan, 10th place Joshua Gaiman, 11th place Cole Newhoffen, 12th place Ryan Martin, 13th place David Kalb, hopefully you get that right, Kalb, 14th Zachary Tucker, and 15th Jonathan Smith. 16th goes to Preston Perlmutter, 17th Dylan Workman, 18th Michael Robinson, 19th Mark Nadu, and rounding out the top 20 is Rennie Cartland. 21st goes to Joseph McWhorter. 22nd, Max Stanball. 23rd, Kyle Gilbert and Shane DeVolder, and Gilbert and DeVolder not making the race. They did not start. Again, that is your unofficial race results, and it looks like we do indeed have our race winner here, so we'll get him down here. Oh, again, didn't think we were going to have anyone for interviews, but we do have Tim Smith here. So, first off, congrats on the win, Tim. It's beginning to be a trend with you. We see you here. Doesn't matter what car, what race it is. We're seeing you in victory lane. So, once again, as always, how does it feel to be back in victory lane?
Oh, it feels pretty damn good for this one, being it was open setup and there were some really tough guys out there. Really had a really good car.
Yeah, definitely. Again, this was open setup, so it's all on the driver to get a good setup. You definitely did that. I'm not sure how this is going to work. If there is going to be another lobby, since we didn't have two here, this may or may not be the only one here tonight. I'm not sure. But if it is the only lobby, that theoretically would lock you into one of the 30 spots for the real ride in a actual sprint car. So, not to get too far ahead, but if you win an actual ride in a sprint car, what would that be like for you?
Oh, that'd be a dream come true, man, for sure. I've always wanted the shot to climb into one, So hopefully I can put on another performance like I did just now.
Yeah, definitely. You
strap into one.
If you do what you did right here in the main event with those 30 drivers, I can almost guarantee you'll be sitting in a real race car soon enough. But like I said, we don't know if there is going to be another lobby officially yet. If there is, we'll probably see you in there.
But I think this is the only one.
Yeah, it's what we were kind of gathering. Usually, because there should have been 40 drivers, and we were going to merge the top drivers, but it was only 24. It should be just one. But that being said, we know you have some sponsors and shout-outs you want to give. So who would those be here for this win tonight?
Definitely my teammates for everything they do, helping me out with setups and stuff like that. UW Motorsports. Mark Pinsky at Next Gen Fab. Put him on the wing today. And everybody that puts the steel on for us.
All right. Well, again, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Congrats on the win. We want to run through all of the sponsors that make all of this possible here on MaxSpeedTV. Performance PCs, Sim Speed Shop, HRE Motorsports, Elite 7 Racing, and of course, one of our sponsors and the people putting on this show, virtual2reality.tv. A big shout out to all of them putting all this possible, make us possible here on MaxSpeedTV. They keep us going. Definitely, as always, if you want to get into this and you want to help sponsor MaxSpeedTV and keep us going and also get some advertising for your business, whatever it may be, look us up on our Facebook page at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. We are always looking to partner up with new great businesses here on the internet to get you a little exposure and do giveaways, whatever it happens to be. We can work with you on that. But again, on behalf of virtual2reality.tv and MaxSpeedTV, we will see you either here in a little bit, which I don't think we will. We'll hang on, and we're not going to end the stream just yet, just in case, until we get that confirmation. But if we do, we'll see you in the next race. If not, we will see you tomorrow night with the DSRL 360 race. All right, and actually just got the confirmation from Race Control, from Virtual to Reality, that was the only race here tonight. So Tim Smith is locked into the Invitational. So he is your first of 30 drivers for a chance to get a ride in that real sprint car. So again, this is the last race, so we definitely appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook. Definitely, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, and if you like the racing here tonight, hit that like button, and we will see you again tomorrow night for DSRL.